Growing up, I was more of an introvert. I have one sister, elder sister, and she was very outgoing. She was the one who would sing more when we were young. So I was left at home more, playing with toys. And I think I came into music very late. Challenges when I'm young, I think first and foremost was I was fat. Second criticism would be you're not as good as your sister, because my sister was very excellent in terms of dancing, singing. Hi, my name is Richard Poon. 我是吕德威, and I am a Chinito crooner, and I'm also the husband of actress Maricar Reyes Poon, and I'm a cook at my dad's restaurant, Mr. Poon Restaurant. And this is my profile. First job was working as a dishwasher in my dad's restaurant. When I graduated from college, business degree in De La Salle, Taft, I went straight into the kitchen. And usually in Chinese families, the male gets to head the business of the family. So I wanted to get into the restaurant so that he would stop. He would retire sana. So for 6 years I did that until I became a cook, a resident cook. Me and my dad every day we'd cook in Mr. Poon every day for 6 years. But we had a lot of tension. We had this very bad fight, really bad fight. And then I said, parang ayoko na. But I had no way to go out. I don't think I was strong enough to leave the house. I think it was fate. I think it's divine that my classmate in De La Salle called me, hey, we have a small Pasig property. We want to make a restaurant. Can you manage it for us? So I took that as a divine open door for me to leave home. That time, there were very few music gigs, not the straight ones. It was in 2002 that I got a break. The lead singer of this famous band in the 90s called Vanna Vanna, FOJ. They had hits like Hurting Inside. The lead singer, Terry Sambahon, was a church mate, and I got to know her in worship because I played bass in the worship team. Terry emailed me saying, I want to join your band, acoustic. From 2002 until 2006, we had 2 albums, acoustic albums, with Viva. That time, my parents were thinking that, Richard, you're a Chinese, you're going into music, it's gonna be your work. So one word stood out to my family, which is unstable. Music or arts is an unstable job. After U-turn, 2006, I was already planning to leave, to stop. I was planning on putting up a band again, a group, singing original songs. And Eric was saying something opposite, which is, no, don't go in a band. Go solo and then sing Sinatra songs, Bublé songs, which is, to me at the time, was a bit offensive. And I didn't like the idea. And then Eric goes, Richard, just give me this one shot. There was this Phil Am guy who I knew, who was very straight. He comes to me saying, you know, Richard, I've watched you in U-turn before. You were okay. But now seeing you in a suit, singing these types of songs, it's 200%. Your value increased by 200%. So I went back to Erickson. I said, you know, maybe you're right and I'm wrong. What's your idea? So he lays out the plan. There's no Bublé in the Philippines. Jose Marichan, there's nobody tailing him. There's no younger Jose Marichan. You can be that guy. We made an album that he produced. He approached 5 major labels, 5. All of them turned it down, except for one, MCA. And the album hit double platinum that year, 2008. And then I was launched there in ASAP, January 2008. And that's it. They're way more positive now. Especially when they see the shows, when they see me on TV, they're more way encouraging now. But of course, they'll always, as again, Chinese, they'll always remind you, hey, that career is not gonna be forever, so you need a business again. It's something good because the Chinese have always been known to be very good businessmen. And so I think it's their way of saying I love you to a child.
You are God's unexpected answer to so many of my prayers.
I came into the marriage knowing very well, inside and out, who Maricar was. And Maricar also knew my faults and my weaknesses. So hindi siya yung, it's not the best foot forward type of marriage. I think we came into it with a friendship that you knew the good and bad of each other. So it was very real. Chocolate Liquor Cakes is now approaching 3 years. Okay. So it's still small, but we're slowly improving things. So hopefully we can expand further as the years go on. We're just building the foundations, right? The website Relationship Matters just focuses on me and Maricar's everyday life, what we fight about, what we love in traveling. One of the chapters here is the T sign. A lot of people are writing us now about the T sign. It's an agreement. It's one of the chapters in the 10 things we fight about that we made. Like when you're prone to shouting, Maricar can T sign me. The T sign means time out. So when my voice is rising, she can say, hey, put that down. And until I put it down, you cannot resume the conversation. That helps. I feel very blessed because I know so many people that are talented that sometimes do not get the breaks. So for me to have this 10 years of albums and concerts and shows and TV exposure I really feel very blessed. I feel maybe I don't deserve it that much, but I'm very grateful that I was given open doors to pursue music as a Chinese guy, which is very difficult. RP10, I think the top thing that is very special sa RP10, it features a 21-piece big band orchestra. I always tell people, when was the last time you saw a live show featuring 21 people playing trumpets for you? Rare, di ba? So I really asked the producers to allow me to put a 21-piece band so that we could celebrate in the thickest, richest form of my music, big band, the Sinatra, the Buble. So that, I think, is one of the highlights of the show. For Chinese Filipinos, the best advice I could think of is to really leave the family shadow. Because the family shadow, usually 100% good intentions. If you're in the arts and that is the gift, the strongest gift that God gave you, you might not be able to use that under a business mindset of the family, of a Chinese Filipino family. So the best thing I'd say is, respectfully, is wear black and try out what is life or what career could I have beyond the family shadow.